Twilight falls over a silent temple hall. The air is thick, choking on the heavy scent of incense and the quiet weight of absolute exhaustion. The rhythmic strike of the wooden block is slow, steady, yet somehow painful to hear. Pressed against the freezing floor tiles is a forehead damp with sweat, a back hunched in defeat, trembling, exhausted hands pressed together, reaching up toward empty space, and high above, just beyond the haze of smoke, the bronze statue of the future Buddha simply smiles, a quiet, eternal smile that refuses to move. There is a harsh reality that lives deep inside all of us. When we hit rock bottom, when we are completely drained and out of hope, we would much rather drop to our knees and wait for a savior than stand up on our own 2 feet. We want someone else to clean up the wreckage of our lives, rather than picking up the broom ourselves. Today, step into this suffocating space with us, because we are going to open up one of the most chilling yet greatest prophecies in human history. Before, we learned that hiding in a perfect, safe world could not save us from impermanence. Today, the truth is going to shatter your last remaining crutch. Because even the promise of a future Buddha, a savior filled with boundless compassion, will never save you if right now you refuse to take a single step forward. Look away from that smiling bronze statue for a moment. Let the timeline rush forward into a distant future, an era recorded in the ancient prophecies. It is the darkest age of humanity, a ruined world. Smoke and fire choke the barren wastelands. Morality has decayed to its lowest point, and people trample over one another, slaughtering each other just to fight for a single breath. Destructive habits reign supreme, suffocating every seed of life. The human lifespan during this time hits rock bottom, plummeting to a mere 10 years. In the middle of this swamp of blood and tears, these miserable people look up at the sky with desperate eyes. They scream out for a savior. They wait for the future Buddha to descend. They believe that if they just suffer enough, if they just cry out loud enough, the Buddha of the future will part the clouds, radiating brilliant light. He will bring a miracle to wipe out the evil, wash away their mistakes, and carry them to a world of peace. But the sky remains entirely grey. There are no glowing clouds. There is no blinding light shining down, and absolutely no giant hand reaches down to pull them out of their sea of suffering. The prophecy reveals a chilling paradox. On the exact day humanity drowns in its deepest agony and needs saving the most, the sky will be completely empty. It is an absolute dead end. When their frantic screams fade into a hopeless void, a small, exhausted group of people realize a brutal truth. No one is coming to save them. Fleeing into the deep, quiet forests, they stare in shock at their own blood-stained hands. Right there, they take an action that alters the entire course of human history. They drop their sharp weapons onto the damp earth. They make a promise to themselves to stop taking lives, to stop stealing, to stop lying. They begin to turn inward, doing the hard work of living a good, decent life. And this is the greatest reversal in the ancient texts, shattering every illusion we have about a savior. The future Buddha does not appear during humanity's most painful time. He does not show up to be a spiritual janitor, sweeping up the massive mess of consequences that humanity created. He only appears after humanity has spent countless generations doing the hard work of fixing its own mistakes, when morality has been restored and the human lifespan has soared back to its peak. He is born into the most brilliant era, blooming like a flower, to validate that massive, self-reliant effort. He absolutely does not come to hand out salvation to those who refuse to try. Let's return to that suffocating temple. A sharp bell rings out, cutting through the heavy air, pulling us back to reality. Look at yourself. You are exhausted. Your work is failing. Your family is falling apart. Your body is aching from years of toxic habits. And in response, you bring elaborate offerings to the temple, striking your forehead against the floor until it bruises, begging the Buddha to clear your bad karma and change your luck. The truth is, this is just as desperate and absurd as bankrupting your own business through sheer greed. Then sitting down in the middle of a busy intersection, crying and waiting for a billionaire to drop from the sky to sign a check and pay off all your debt. The Buddha does not pay your debts. That quiet smile on the bronze statue above you is not apathy. It is the unflinching reality of cause and effect. Going to a temple just to lean on a higher power, praying for a magical shortcut to erase your consequences, is simply the most cowardly way. Humans avoid taking responsibility. Look up at that silent bronze statue one more time. Through the thick haze of incense, what is that smile actually trying to tell you? It is the truth of self-reliance. In the original teachings, the law of cause and effect has no transfer mechanism. It cannot be erased by tears or begging. You carry the weight of your own actions. You harvest your own results. Before passing away, the awakened one left behind a final, earth-shattering instruction. Atta-Dipa, it means, be an island unto yourself. Be a lamp unto yourself. Stop turning the Buddhas into cosmic superheroes tasked with saving the world. If there were some supreme power, always ready to sweep up the messes we make, humanity would remain spiritually paralyzed forever. The ultimate compassion of an awakened being is not doing the work for you. Ultimate compassion is handing you a map. It is pointing out the cliffs and showing you the safe roads, and then letting go so you can take responsibility and walk on your own 2 feet. True peace will never descend from that smiling bronze statue. It only begins to grow the exact moment you stop begging and accept the hard truth. Only you can save yourself. Tomorrow morning, when you wake up, please stop waiting for luck to fall from the sky. Stop checking the calendar for a lucky day to fix your life. If you are buried in debt, stand up and map out a plan to pay it back, no matter how small. If you are hurting the people around you, go and apologize yourself. If your life is a tangled, dead-end mess, pick up the broom yourself and sweep every corner of your own ruin. Let's look back at the shadow, collapsed at the foot of the statue. The desperate tears have stopped falling. The trembling hands that were reaching out to beg slowly pull back, closing tightly into fists of resolve. The person presses both hands against the freezing floor tiles. Using the pure strength of their own legs, they slowly push up, straightening their back and standing tall. They do not bow their head one more time. They turn their back on the suffocating shadows of the temple hall, taking heavy but completely free steps toward the grand doors. Outside, the light of a grey dawn is waiting. It is not perfect, but it is deeply, undeniably real. No one is coming to save you, but the greatest news of all is this: you are entirely capable of saving yourself.